Wait. When
We're
are you
good. We're
pausing the
good.
game?
We're back up.
19,
Game is paused
20,
at 17:03. Where I'm at.
17:03. So I have to go back 20 seconds.
Oh boy, we sure do love internet. Thank you, Comcast. Very
Pay so
fun.
much
Very
money
cool.
and still ass.
It's funny because
17:03
I
you said,
don't
yeah?
have, yes, I don't have
Okay.
I don't have another option for internet.
Yeah.
They are the only provider here.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
a
America for
fun
you.
thing. Uh Anyway, 17:03,
All right.
we will unpause on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
4,
All
5,
right, we're good to
6,
go.
7, 8,
Apologies,
9, 10.
guys, for that, as we are back and ready
Shout
to
outs
go.
to American ISPs who really just like do the bare minimum that they can in order to milk you out of as much money as possible. But that's
They,
enough. That's enough of that rant. Here we are back in the game, 17 and a half minutes in, and Glacial Valkyrie is looking really, really strong right now. They're up 7,000 gold over their opponents. They have the first Ocean Drake, and there's really, before there was just, oh, maybe Spoonsler's not doing so well in the top lane, but at least the bottom lane is doing well. But it doesn't seem like that's happening for Chosen Reborn this time around.
yeah, it just feels like all of that momentum that they brought in so far to this series, or at least through the night, has been just through that bot lane, a little bit as well, just from MXL. But a lot of the early pressure, a lot of the first winning areas of the map were from that bottom side, and now it just has all fallen apart, and there's no response from it.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where they are. They're always taking huge chunks of damage from these very long range champions like Caitlyn and Lux, only to be threatened again by close range engaged champions like Sejuani and Akali. So there's really no kind of room for them to be. If they're in one spot for too long, they get poked from far away and finished off at close range. So really have to be careful about how they're positioning, trying to get these objective bounties, which have spawned on the map here and could be their key to get back into this game.
So far, yes. Like we've said, the Emperor's Divides have been good for the most part, except for the one where he just kind of was a little lonely. And
Yeah.
Jin, the execute damage is always there. Even if Jin is behind, if he gets it on the right person, that fourth shot will hurt no matter what. It's just a question of can they orchestrate this game to put themselves in that right position. We've seen a little bit here. Topside, we've seen the Mordekaiser be able to win a fight. We've seen the bot side pick up a couple of kills. It's just, can they get it at the right moment?
Yeah. It really comes down to these last few minutes here as more and more, this is going to be really hard to come back from, and Viego is in such a spot where, if he falls behind, it's going to be hard for him to get back here. Spoonsler now in some trouble. Okay, good job pulling himself into the Shadow Realm here in order to make this a 1v1, but OC does not want to fight this. There's a big shield, might be able to live through this, comes out of the Shadow Realm, guess that help picks as well. Not going to be able to grab it this time as Vesper looking for the kill. Ace in the hole comes across, but Slim is going to be able to tank that. So no kill just yet, but Banana Soul's now joined the fight.
Yeah, now as they are just going to keep pressuring here, and the pressure is just going to get worse and worse here. Nobody can push Sejuani away, and that gives the opportunity for somebody like OC to walk up. That's why they get this tower.
Yeah, this is really good. They didn't even need a Baron or a Rift Herald for that one. That's just them just having a much better siege than their opponent. Just much longer range abilities that can keep their opponents off of them when they try to dive on them here. So now we're looking at a push onto the mid lane, onto the bot lane as well. Like, you can't stop it as Ketty might be in some trouble here. The tether coming across. They might have the damage in order to deal it. That's taking them really low. It has to use that Heartbreaker over the wall. Emperor's Divide is going to knock
Oh my
OC away.
God.
Banana Soul is really low, and Ketty is looking for that kill there, but is low themselves. Jin was forced into the bot lane in order to battle Aatrox, so he is not here, and that blue turret goes down.
Another turret falling here as Chosen just kind of watching their playoff dreams start to fall apart. Ogre, no.
Yeah, Ogre's in a whole lot of trouble here. Might actually be able to find the kill onto Zuko's honor here as, oh no, okay, Sick Frenzy is going to get executed here as Ogre tries to finally turn this around, but not going to be
Ooh.
able to grab it this time. Zuko's honor is going to be the one picking up the kill down in the bot lane here as it's a essentially a 1-for-1, but it's a 1-for-0 because Sick Frenzy wasn't executed.
Yeah, in terms of gold value, that was a 1 for 0. And unfortunately that is very, very sad that Zuko did not go down there because it looked like it might have happened. Ogre still seemingly playing pretty well overall. Like that is still a play that you can't really make if you are kind of mentally out of the game. So kudos to that, but still it's just kind of where the game is at. There's so much pressure around the map that you can't even be under a tower alone as a Jin anymore. You're gonna get dove by 4 people. Nowhere is safe outside of in your own base currently.
Yeah. As now we're looking at about 22 minutes into this game, the Baron is finally on the map, and it is looking like the blue team does want to grab it rather sneakily too. I don't think the red team has any vision here, but I think Ogre was spotted out by Zuko's honor here. Ketty now might be in some trouble here. That's going to be the root and the curtain call as well, but has to be immediately canceled here, so they don't have that for a little bit longer here. And
Zuko
now they're in a very
behind.
awkward spot. That's the pincer. There's the chains. Zuko's owner comes across, and now he's dealing the whole bunch of damage on the front line there. OC is able to find the kill onto Slim, and now MXL is going to be the next to fall. Now Spoonslayer looking for Ketty inside the Shadow Realm here, but does not have the damage to secure the kill. He wanted that duelist rarest card in the locator cards in order to get to Battle City tournament,
Where are
but
we
now
going?
he's the only place he's going is right to the Shadow Realm. He gets his soul sucked out and put into a trading card, as that's going to be 3 for 0 for the red team, and now they're looking at Baron.
Yeah, that's going to be a Baron picked up Banana Soul, maybe looking to try and do something, but can't get over those walls without the ult. Has to be put in there, and now Banana Soul just getting hard chased away.
Oh no. Well, OC is in here. They're trying to duke it out as best they can. Got some fancy feet and some healing as well, but OC's damage is way too good for that Conqueror proc. And they're going to pick up another kill and pick up the Baron to boot on all 5 members. And take a look at where Aatrox is. Down here fighting this dragon. Going to be able to pick that objective off. Easy peasy.
Yeah, as that will be... It is... I don't even actually know. I think our dragon counter is wrong again.
Yeah. It's 1 to 2, now 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Got it.
Yeah. We have a Infernal Drake for the blue team. We have a Mountain Drake and 2 Ocean Drakes for the blue team, or for the red team.
Yeah, I only have the Ocean Dragons. Oh my goodness.
League broadcast before Ocean Soul or before Dragon Soul. I do not see it. I do not perceive it.
They're actually lost in the bushes. That Ocean Soul does bring up. So
lost in the bush as opposed to lost in the sauce.
Yeah. There's no sauce in Summoner's Rift.
I mean, it depends on what you define as sauce, I guess.
What would you define as sauce that would be on
I mean,
Summoner's
sometimes
Rift?
I mean, I don't know. A sauce is usually like water and like a bunch of other stuff, so like the river could be a sauce.
That's like a soup.
I mean, I don't know.
Can I ever cast with anybody that recognizes what food is?
Okay, MXL is gonna go down. I mean, he's a meal for the enemy team. That's gonna be OC? Oh no. Okay, OC is popping off right here. Oh, actually goes down Banana Soul. This might actually be huge because this Akali is really fed. And Banana Soul is actually doing pretty good here. Going to be able to pick up the kill on the Zuko's honor. But take a look at the base inside the soul, inside the base there. As there's now 3 members pulling. Oh, pulls Vesper into the Shadow Realm. This might be big for Spoonslayer here. Picks up the exhaust. I don't think they can kite them out. Okay. Oh no, he's stood on top of a trap. You almost got it though. I have to be okay. Curtain call. Here we go. Vesper gonna pop that summoner's heal. Here comes Banana Soul in from the side, looking for something, but they're not going to be able to stop that advance. They're going to be able to pick up an inhibitor, and 2 inhibitor turrets after their time there. Still trying to maintain themselves in this game, but they're looking at a difference of 11,000 gold at this stage. Chosen Reborn not looking too great for our underdogs here. An underdog tale right here in the Gauntlet.
Glacial Valkyrie have no concept of a good story. Is what I'm hearing. It's like they're like, yeah, the David versus Goliath. Goliath won.
Yeah,
you loser. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah. You know what? I think Never mind. You know what? I don't think Oedipus should have gouged out his eyes. I think he should have just stayed in a relationship with his mom. Yeah,
What?
good writing. Ogre here is in some trouble here. Oh no, that's gonna be the glacial prison coming across. Ogre's got nowhere to go. The teleport is completed by Spoonsler here, looking for Ketty or maybe something to maybe turn this into a 1-for-1 as best they can. But Spoonsler's already taken so much damage. MXL gets the Shurima shuffle,
Good
knocks
shuffle.
Ketty underneath the turret here. But Vesper is gonna be the one picking up that ace in the whole kill on to Spoonsler here. Is now here comes Banana Soul as well. It's a 3v5 now for the blue team, trying to keep this turret and their dreams alive for as long as they can. Banana Soul dashes in, but immediately gets collapsed on. OC picks up the kill there. Now Zuko's honor is now in full world render mode. The final spark comes across, but doesn't land onto anybody. And now MXL and Slim are the only members left to defend these turrets.
Oh no, look at their nexus though. They're losing that one at the same time. And it feels like everything is falling apart now.
Yeah, there's no good decision to be made on this map. That's a good stun onto MXL. They're taking really low one more time. Sick
Ogre.
Frenzy is going to be on a killing spree as Ogre finds one. He's going to, I mean, this is the time to pop off if anything. Ogre comes across. There's going to be one shot. There's two. There's three. Oh, there's no one in there for four. Well, you know, sometimes you 3-'em, sometimes you can't 4-'em. As now they're going to have to get away, but look at all the inhibitors that are gone away from the blue team. 2 of them are taken down. It's going to be really tough in order to find a way to get back into this game outside of just letting the waves push into you, farming them, and then going back and buying items as quick as possible.
Yeah, but I don't even know if their composition really like hits a point where it contests, right? Like this Caitlyn is massive. Jin basically an entire item behind at this point. Or no, actually I read that wrong. About half an item behind. And then you just look at the rest. Akali pretty far ahead on that one as well. The Viego just massively behind. That one is a full item.
Yeah.
Top lane pretty much almost a full item there. Everything is going bad. Ogre, no.
Yeah, Ogre is, MXL now in some trouble too. That cleanse is not going to be able to save. Ooh, actually might be able to save them this time, but Banana Soul has to run for their life. Spoonsler inside the Shadow Realm looking for OC, but they're so slippery as now. This might be the re-engage, looking for the Katarina here. Oh, that's a really good gold in there. Banana Soul goes down, can't even get the reset now. Spoonsler has to try to get away. Ace in the hole, and the Drake is going to be the one taking them down, as now Slim has to run for their life, but Vesper is not going to waste any time of theirs either. They're so fast. One more auto attack is going to be the one picking that up, and they're not even wasting their time with the Dragon Soul. They got, hey, we got the ace. Let's get in there. Let's finish off this base. They don't have a whole lot to defend here. They can try to push down as best they can. They have 2 super minions pushing the bot wave. Here it comes.
Yeah, MXL the only one alive here, as now Ogre has shown up a TP to keep the minion alive.
Yeah, MXL has finally respawned. Final spark comes across here. MXL taking real low. Ogre looking for something to keep this game alive, keep his team in this series. But the final Nexus turret goes down, and there's no one to stop Glacial Valkyrie from picking up the win one more time as they claim the final spot for playoffs. Absolutely wonderful play by Glacial Valkyrie there.
Yeah, and Glacial Valkyrie just felt like they had a better understanding of what they wanted to do. They had the Trundle band away. They seemed prepared for the Viego. And that Sejuani was just a menace. There was nobody stopping her from doing what she wanted to do. And didn't even die the entire game. Like, that's how exceedingly potent this Sejuani was.
Yeah, for sure. And we had to have seen it coming. Like, the second that we saw the Trundle band, we're like, we probably should have sniffed it out. You know, it probably should have been like,
I mean, the problem is the Trundle was so good that you would ban it regardless. So
yeah, that's fair. But man, it was just a really, really tough game. And I'm mostly upset that MXL didn't get to play any of his curveball champions that he did in the previous game. So everyone can be if everyone can be upset about something, is that we didn't get to see any cool champions. I'm a little upset that he didn't go for like some sort of weird Luden's Echo mid lane Yumi or something. I don't know.
You know it wouldn't be Luden's Echo, it'd be on hit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, excuse me. Kraken Slayer Nasher's Tooth or something. But yeah, I mean, this was still a really good game by Glacial Valkyrie here. They really did their best to kind of break apart like that really powerful bot lane with Jin and Karma, Ogre and Slim, right? Because Spoonsler, I think they identified as like Spoonsler hasn't been having the best of nights, hasn't been doing the best job, so we don't really need to put a whole lot of focus onto that top lane. Let's focus this bottom lane. Let's make sure that Slim and Ogre aren't able to get off the ground. Let's take Banana Soul off his comfort champion. Let's take MXL off of comfort as well, and then we can quickly turn this around. As it's a really, really good game from start to finish, from playstyle and drafting from Glacial Valkyrie here.
Yeah, Glacial just kind of seemed prepared. We talked about, is
Yeah,
it going to be the momentum or the preparation that
yeah,
wins going into this match? And I think it was the preparation. They looked ready for it. They knew they had to get rid of the Trundle. They knew they had to get rid of MXL's other champions that he had played. Ogre, they did force into something that could not be that Vayne or that Lucian. Either of those short range AD carries into a Caitlyn Lux is
yeah.
doomed. Like, this was from start to finish very well thought out as a draft, and I think that went to show just how strong that, the Glacial Valkyrie could be in that game. If Chosen had gotten those characters, if they had gotten at least one of those opportunities that they had been succeeding on earlier in the day, this might have been an entirely different game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was really good start to finish and a really great gauntlet as well. Chosen Reborn really proved us wrong with like a lot of especially against Revolution, Ice Age, and I still say still held their own for a decently good port of Glacial Valkyrie. It just turned into a stomp a lot quicker than we thought it would, right? With that
Hmm.
10,000 gold difference between the two and 14,000 by the end. But that does it for from us here. Thank you all so much for tuning into Gauntlet tonight. At the end of the day, Glacial Valkyrie stands tall, and they will be taking on No Quarter Gaming next week when we start playoffs for the Plat League. But for myself, the entire live broadcast crew, Thousand Eyes, my co-caster and producer for this evening. Once again, if you are a League of Legend observer or you would like to be a League of Legends observer, we would like you to come and to stream the games and make Thousand Eyes live easier. So if that's what you want to do, make sure you reach out to admins and talk about that. But from everyone here, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't noticed already, we have a sponsor for this season of games, and it's ProComps. ProComps is a first of its kind drafting tool is a first of its kind drafting tool aimed for competitive and solo queue play. ProComps allows the user live feedback and analysis on drafting, giving them recommendations on picks, notes on matchups, and analysis on the enemy team's win conditions. These features allow the user to gain an edge on their opponent and improve their drafting skills. Use code ZGG for 50% off your first 3 months of ProComps. And you see it on stream. We used it a whole lot during our time of cast to help us kind of talk about both the team comps to kind of contextualize what we're looking at and talk about, breakpoints in terms of certain characters' power levels and stuff like that. And it's a really, really cool tool. Make sure you go to procomps.gg and use code ZGG for 50% off your first 3 months of that. But from myself, the entire live broadcast crew, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, press that follow button. You have League of Legends action for you to watch nearly every single day across multiple different skill levels for you to enjoy. And if you're feeling generous, press that subscribe button. It helps us out a whole lot. But from everyone here at Zero Gravity Gaming, thanks you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't, and we'll see you at the next match. Bye bye.